And then, yep, we are live. We are live. We are live.
Perfect.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. We're starting a little early to give people time. And then let me put in the chat. Please state your first name, location, and question.
The latest map.
Mm-hmm.
And get that pinned. First of all, how are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
I'm doing well, yeah.
Figuring out our bedrooms
Yes.
for the next few days here
know,
at the
right?
station.
I know, right? For people that are coming in a little bit early, and then let me pull up, see how many people. We have nobody watching yet, but for the people that do not know, we are starting. We should be here till about Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the forecast, and yes, we will be in the station, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
One big slumber party.
Exactly. So, how long are you guys here today?
Well, I got here at about 1:30, and I won't leave until probably sometime Tuesday.
Sometime Tuesday.
Yeah, and I got in around 2:45, brought all my stuff, and I'll be here until roads are okay to go home. You know, it's kind of one of those things that'll be fluid. If things are still rough, for part of Tuesday, we'll stick around and brought clothes to charge through it. So
Yeah.
Love it. So we already got a couple people watching, 16 people watching. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe and like this live stream. We're trying to do more of these Q&As. We love to hear from you guys as well. We got Amy Wilmoth, we got Grant Skinner, and your guys' favorite local meteorologist team. We're going to get your questions. We got Carrie from downtown Raleigh near Shaw. We got hello from McGee Roads, hello from Nashville. All right, first question. When the storm is going from Eric, I believe I'm saying that right. When the storm is going to start and how long is it going to last? So we can start with the timeline.
Yeah.
What's the general forecast?
We were just looking over this, and we look at like all kinds of models, lots of different model data. Some have slowed it down a little bit. Like one model that we look at every day, multiple times a day, the HRRR had it moving in not until like 11, but it was kind of an outlier.
Yeah.
So it's still looking like the same timeline pretty much after sunset. What, 6 or 7? I didn't mean to do that. 6, 7, but 6 or 7, I think. And then, once it starts, it's just going to be on and off for, through a good part of Sunday.
And folks might be checking the WRAL Weather app, and they might see on radar back to our west. There is some snow on radar. The problem is it's good for us for now because the longer it takes for the precip to get here, the less precip we have. That's better for us. But the thing that's going to make it interesting is we really need our dew point to come up for any of that to fall. And so we'd like it to stay as dry as possible. But there's some snow starting to move in from the west, likely snow because of how cold it is. But it is very dry still here. So we got to wait for, the bottom layer of our atmosphere to really moisten up before that will fall as any sort of precip.
Yeah.
But
dew point was like -10.
Yeah, very, very low, very, very dry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, we got another question from Urea. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Are we seeing the models trending toward the system being a little more moisture starved along the I-95 corridor? Hoping to see those freezing rain totals stay on the lower end.
So we did adjust our numbers just barely for our southeastern counties. We lowered the amount of ice, but it's still enough that the roads are still going to be pretty treacherous. But we lowered the numbers from just east of I-95, Goldsboro, Clinton, down to Fayetteville, about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of ice. So 1/4 of an inch of ice is when you start to see power lines come down, trees come down. So I think it's still going to be a big ice storm for everyone, but it is trending more. What we were noticing is that it's a little bit warmer Sunday night, and so it would transition to more of a rain event Sunday night. And so we're hoping that trend is correct, and that would lower the ice totals a little bit for our southeastern counties, but 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of ice is still going to be problematic.
All right, we got another question back again from Eric. Eric, just love to know where you're from, where you're watching from. Is it's going to be safe Monday morning to drive? ?
It's not looking good for Monday morning. And the reason for that is even though temperatures will start to climb into Monday morning, mid to upper 30s, it'll still be cloudy. I was actually looking at cloud cover on forecast models through Monday morning. And as of today, models had the cloud cover kind of lingering for a bit of time into Monday morning before it finally moves out later in the day. We really need sunshine in the afternoon to help us, because not only will, even though temperatures climb to the mid to upper 30s on Monday, will be cloudy for a period of time, and also it'll be very windy. So our wind chill will be down in the 20s. It'll still be pretty cold, and we'll have just gone through a very cold period. So it'll take some time, especially with the amount of ice accumulation that we could see, for the ice to melt. And so I think it'll be safer for everyone to plan on making other arrangements Monday morning. If you can work from home, please do. I know we have first responders and folks that might not be able to do that, but if you can, stay home Monday, and then check in on Tuesday. I think Tuesday's when we could start to see some more improvements on the roads. But Monday morning, make a different plan.
Yeah, if it was something like where we were having like a tenth of an inch or a glaze of ice, I would say Monday we're going to be able to get out. But when you're talking half-inch ice totals for part of our viewing area, it's going to take a while to thaw.
It's going to take a while. So Super C, thoughts about if it should be safe driving today, Saturday between 5 to 7 near South Point Mall, so on that western part of Durham?
Between 5 and 7, I mean, I think that's probably going to be okay. Yeah. I don't think it's really going to pick up until after that, like right around 7. You probably would be okay, but again, get the weather app, get our news app, and you can see our live radar. And so that's the handy thing about it, is you can look at it wherever you're going and see, okay, should I go or should I just stay home? I think our messaging has been try to get where you need to be late afternoon, just because we don't want any accidents to happen. But 5 to 7, it's going to be very light, and it'll just be starting at that point in time. So it's probably going to be all right.
Okay, we're starting to get more people in. We got 515 people that are watching, 146 current viewers. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed. We'll go. We'll try to hit many of these as possible. Perlinio out of Rayford. Does lower ice total mean less precipitation or more sleet / rain / snow?
For that area, I would say more rain at the end of the event. So when we lower our ice totals, which we did just a tiny bit, it's because of that warm air intruding Sunday night and bringing more rain instead of the freezing rain. I don't think that it's something to get excited about with snow, although I do think we could start with a little bit of snow and sleet, maybe even in Rayford.
Yeah, this evening will be the best window. Looking at the window of time for precip to change over, it looks like the best chance for us to get any snow would be to the north, obviously, where the deeper, colder air will be. And it'll be through around 2 a.m. Sunday, probably. I think if the freezing rain could really start to take over earlier, but I would say before 2 a.m. is probably the window of time where we'll have some snow and sleet. But the majority of the accumulation will be freezing rain, and then it's changing over to rain Sunday evening.
Okay, we're going to hit two. Amy Kerrigan, ice totals near downtown Raleigh. And then Grant will get you a precipitation. How much precipitation do you expect from Rocky Mount?
Okay.
And then, guys, if you guys have a question and I skip it, just ask it again. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom, make sure I get everybody involved.
Looking at our latest map that Mike and Kat just adjusted, and for downtown Raleigh, they have it in the area of ½ plus ice. So around ½ an inch of ice is what you should plan for, which is debilitating. And then what was the next one? Rocky Mount.
Yeah.
Rocky Mount is in our ½ an inch to ½ an inch window for ice. Also debilitating roadways, power outages. Once you get to that ½ inch, trees come down, power lines come down.
Okay, we got Liz. What kind of totals are we expecting for Lee County?
Lee County is in that ½ inch plus highlighted region.
Yep.
Okay, and then we got Eric back again. I'm from Benson. What county is going to be the most affected?
I would say Triangle and Northwest.
Yeah.
The biggest.
Yeah, but I think, kind of across the area, folks need to be prepared for the worst in
Yeah.
terms of road conditions and power outages, just because once you get above that quarter-inch accumulation, of course, I think the majority of the precip will be to the north and west, but I think the impacts will be widespread, and so there might not be a single one that's like worse than the other. It could all just be
Bad.
treacherous. Yeah.
Okay. We have Elizabeth from Lee County. What kind of totals from Lee County? Ice and snow. I think we already hit that one, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
When do we expect RDU to resume normal operations?
A friend of mine asked me the same thing because she's got a flight on Monday to come back into town. Normal operations, like maybe Tuesday.
Yeah, I think for
Maybe
normal operations
Tuesday.
Tuesday morning, it will all depend on how their runways are
Yeah,
by Monday afternoon, I
Yeah.
think.
and they've treated them. I
Yes.
saw us talking to them live today, and
Mhm.
they treated them, and
Yep.
they should be good to go. But normal operations probably Tuesday.
And they'll be doing everything they can to make things resume as quickly as possible. But keep in mind, this isn't just a North Carolina issue. This is a widespread issue. Nashville has been seeing some snow. Nashville, Tennessee already has seen a lot of snow today. Areas back to the west, Oklahoma, Arkansas. So I think you just try to be as patient as possible with the airlines, and because this is
Yeah.
across the country.
And
we have
think
problems.
about all the delays and cancellations today
Yep.
and tomorrow. Like so many, nobody's really flying.
It's
So
an
they're gonna have
airline
to
traffic
deal.
jam.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with that Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So it might even be past Tuesday.
And shout out to Perleo. Just download the app. It's actually nice, guys. Please download the WRL app and WR Weather app. It's free. You guys are going to see the same maps that these guys are using to make these forecasts. It's going to be very interactive, especially you can choose multiple locations. We love that app. Let's keep it going. Braxton, Siler City, and Chatham County, what totals?
Siler City's in the half-inch plus ice, one of the highest.
Okay, and then we got Layla. I'm going to answer this one. How long will the power be out? Don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're expecting it to go out with these totals, but we do not know how long the power will be out. What is it? Tyria. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. What is the exact numbers for Concord?
Concord. Well, they'd be in the half inch. Well, they'd be in the half-inch plus, right?
Yeah.
Half-inch plus. Austin from Briar Creek. Appreciate you. I understand the roads will be dangerous. Do we think any driving capabilities will be possible Monday morning around 5 a.m. heading towards downtown Durham? I can imagine that's for work purposes. Am I right?
Yeah, it's probably for work purposes.
Probably.
And Monday morning, I think you'll definitely want to use extra caution if you have to drive Monday morning. We could see some slight improvements just because temperatures will be above freezing, but the big concern for me is we'll have that layer of ice that's accumulated. We'll have just been below freezing all the way through 8 p.m. Sunday. So there's definitely going to be a lot of slick spots. Please just drive slowly.
Yeah, we
use
know
caution.
people are like us. They have to be out. Like
Yeah.
the emergency folks have to be out. So, fortunately, the message has been pretty clear to try to stay home if you can.
Yes.
So not many people will be out, but yeah, just be careful.
Okay. We got Liz just went outside sleeting in Sanford.
Oh.
Hey, if you guys are ever also outside, you guys can send pictures and video to WRAL.com/reported, and you guys can put us in your questions there, send us photos, send us videos, and we'll put that on air as well. Gabby, when do we think Johnston County schools will resume? Cannot tell you. That's up to them. But hey, you guys will get all cancellations on the WRL app, also on the weather app as well. You can also see all those totals also on the weather app as well. Susan from Raleigh. I live south of Wake Tech Southern Campus. How does Tuesday morning? I can imagine you're asking how does Tuesday morning look? Tuesday's a more positive day.
Anything that melts is going to refreeze because what's our low?
Tuesday morning is now 12 with wind chills in the single digits. Could have some of our northern spots with wind chills getting closer to 0.
Yeah.
So
we will still have ice on the roads.
Yes, I think so too.
Shout out to Layla. We hope that we all stay, WRL helps us, everyone stay safe and stay warm inside and making sure you guys have enough food and snacks. Shout out truly to Miss D and our management team.
Yes.
They're going to take good care of us. Again, we're going to be locked in here. Make sure you guys stay informed. Let's see. We already hit Siler City and Chatham County earlier in the stream. Hopefully you can go back and see that. But if not, you can see those full totals on WRL.com. We have those mapped out for you. Freezing rain right now in Concord. Oh, wow. Is that tracking with our timeline right now?
Yeah, so actually, as we were talking, the National Weather Service in Raleigh was sent a little message out to everyone saying that they're getting some reports of mostly sleet falling in Randolph, Stanley, and Montgomery County. So just to the west of the area, but it's starting to make its way into Chatham County now, just west of Pittsboro, and then in the Triad, maybe a little snow as well. So it's starting to slowly work its way in. The majority of it moves in later this evening, but you could have a little bit here and there.
And the reports are so important. WRL.com/report it.
Mm-hmm.
All the team of meteorologists see those as they come in. I'm texting these reports that y'all are giving us. I'm texting to Mike and Kat so that they can then talk about it on TV. So your reports are huge.
Hey, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you. All right, if you live right next to Dat Duck, funny name right there. If you live right next to a big power transmission lines, is it less likely to lose power? Do those get hit by trees, or is it too high up?
Oh boy, that's like a question for Duke Energy or something.
I mean,
if there's trees near power lines,
yep,
that's where I'm like, okay, you have the possibility. Where I live, they're buried, so I think the possibility is a little less likely to have power outages. But any power lines that have trees near them, and really power lines that are have a 1/4 inch of ice or more on them, just the weight of that ice will take them down. So you don't even need the tree limbs to come down. I don't know about the actual
specifics.
Big power area.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. So we're going to take a little bit break real quick. Y'all see the monks off Avon Ferry. Do we have a monk update? What are the monks going to be looking forward to as they're going to be in our viewing area all the way as they cross into Virginia? Anything about what they're looking forward to weather-wise?
I do not. I do not envy them for that reason, like having to deal with that cold and this. They're going to have more snow up there.
Right.
So hopefully they have the right foot gear, boots, whatever they need. It's going to be rough for them. And I know even today was really cold. They're making their way through Raleigh right now. Downtown.
Yes, they're at the Capitol.
Headed to downtown. Are they there?
Yeah. It's large crowds. You guys can watch that live stream on we have another News Plus, our WRL News Plus live stream also on this page. You guys can watch the latest on them. We're tracking them. We have a couple crews with them that will be walking with them as well, keeping you guys up to date as well. Also, you can catch that live stream also on WRL.com if you don't want to go to the other stream, if you want to watch this Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. Any other questions, guys? We have 1,000 viewers. Connor from Raleigh, any advice for protecting exterior hose bibs on a slab, especially if the power goes out? Are the styrofoam covers enough, or are we just cooked?
If you have those covers, make sure they're on. I think beyond that, it's really going to depend on how cold we end up getting, and we're expected to get pretty cold, but having that insulation, the covers on it should help a lot.
Yeah, and we can also talk about, I know Keely Arthur did an amazing story, especially on what to do if you're how to stay warm if your power goes out. Try to congregate in one room, close doors, keep heat. If you can get to someplace safe without driving, or if you already making plans ahead of time, that would have been ideal as well. Any other suggestions for people to stay warm if the power goes out? We know please don't light a fire inside unless it's an actual fireplace. As well. Any other suggestions?
To close your blinds, keep the doors closed. I want to encourage everyone to, if you have outdoor pets, please bring them in. They can't handle this kind of cold. Check on your neighbors. If you have elderly neighbors, I've already done that with some of mine. And staying warm, just body heat will help, and staying in a smaller room with doors shut, windows and blinds shut.
And it might cost a little bit more money, of course, but turning up your heat maybe a little bit higher than you typically would, just to make sure it's well heated, the room's well heated. That way, if the power goes out, it takes a longer period of time for the temps to cool down. But if you're in a well insulated home, it'll take some time for it to really, for the heat to really escape. I mean, I even noticed last night when I didn't have my heat running and I just kind of left it idle.
Yeah,
it only dropped around 2 to 3 degrees. Now, that could be because I have a well-insulated place, but hopefully folks have good insulation in their homes and apartments, wherever they're in, so that heat won't escape as easily. Try not to open those windows, outdoor areas, because then the cold will quickly get in.
Yep, absolutely. We got Susan. We're going to try to go about 5 more minutes, guys. Get your questions in. Susan, you all rock at WRAL. Thank you. I follow on the app. Love it. Download the app. It's free. Everything that you guys see on TV is going to be there. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Fill your bathtubs for I think, and flushing toilets as well.
Fill the bathtubs. Yeah. I have friends that are on wells and power goes out and then they can't access their water. So if the power goes out, it's always nice to have the bathtub filled so that you can grab some of that water and flush the toilet and do things like that. Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Liz, been watching WRL since I was very young. Only channel I watch. We love you too. Miss Lupin, thanks y'all. Incredible coverage all week. Appreciate what you do. Let's see what else is going on with the questions. Any more questions? Any more final advice as we're coming up on the last 4 minutes of this live stream?
I mean, I think just enjoy some family time. If you're stuck at home with your family, get the board games ready, get the blankets and the pillows ready. It can, you can make the most out of it. It's kind of taking me back to COVID times when it was just me and my family, and that's all we had. So just enjoy the moment. I know it's, rough not being able to go anywhere and do anything, but at least the messaging has been there to prepare for this.
Yes.
So hopefully everybody prepared and they can just kind of relax at home.
Absolutely. Any other?
Yeah, and don't feel like you're alone in this, because it's not just you that has to deal with this. It's your neighbors. It's people across the country right now are dealing with these ice issues, snow and ice, and a lot of other things, a lot of issues back to our west already. So reach out to your neighbors if maybe live in an apartment or live close by to people. Reach out to them, and just find ways to make community in times like this where it can be kind of isolating when you can't really get out and about.
Oh, and my brother-in-law is a lineman. I want to say thank you to all those folks that are going to be out fixing power for everybody.
Absolutely. And hopefully if he has time for an interview, we'd love to talk to him, because this is going to be a fascinating.
He'll be busy. He'll be busy.
Oh, man. Liz, board games, card games, maybe tell ghost stories takes me back before social media. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eric, thank you for the Q&A and the idea to fill the bathtub. Yes, absolutely. If you guys have, this is hopefully a nice little community. If you guys have questions, you guys can answer it too. I think this is about it. I think we're going to wrap up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
Now's the time. Charge everything. Get it all charged up.
Really, yeah, that's a priceless one because if the power's out, you can't charge as well. Also, you guys can find shelter information, WRL.com, all the forecasts. Like and subscribe. Once this live stream's up, you guys can share this with your friends. So feel free to do that if we answered some of your questions as well. I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for taking some time out of your day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jeff, you say, hey, you got a question for us, Jeff, before we wrap up? I'll give you a couple seconds. I guess not. All right. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll probably try to do this again. Stay up to date on wherever you get WRL news. All right. We